Okay, I think we're live. Hang on one second. Let's double check real quick, as we always do. We are live. Fabulous. All right, let's scroll down a little bit. There we go. All right, let's jump back into our game. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to our campaign here, trying to find a cruel Colossus blade of quickness. Although it's going to be a while before we find one. We're still in normal. Did manage to beat Diablo finally. It was a big pain in the ass. And before we get started here, let's go to...
I am amazed to find this place so untouched.
Never mind.
Everything else in the
Listen to Deckard Cain.
The Lord of Destruction, lies in ruin. These barbarians must indeed be the legendary guardians of Mount Ariat. They are a proud, hardy people. Don't expect to be greeted warmly. Strangers here rarely are. Perhaps I can gain their trust. I'll spend some time with the townsfolk and try to understand them better. I'll let you know what I discover.
Alright, let's go get our skeletons. And then I get to do the infamous blood run. Used to be the thing to actually level up your character outside of doing cows and whatnot. Thought I heard a charm. Alright. Let's go back to Act 5 here.
Good day.
If you're here to defeat Baal, you must prove it. As we speak, Harrogath is under siege by Baal's demons. Catapults rain death just outside the town walls. Baal himself travels up the sacred mountain, having left in charge here one of his most vicious generals, Shank, the Overseer. A ruthless taskmaster, he lashes his own minions into suicidal frenzies on the battlefield. If you wish to prove yourself to us, destroy the monster Shank that commands those infernal catapults outside Harrogath. If you manage to do this, return to me.
Will do there, buddy boy. Got some garbage-ass charms there.
Good afternoon.
So I already talked to some of the other townspeople. So let's just jump right into our blood run here. I love Act 5. Actually, I love Act 5 before Blizzard changed all the enemies and the other difficulties in Act 5. Because now it's just shit.
It takes more than a siege to stop me.
Get so much experience here. Good drops. So, well, I don't know if you guys can. Let me see here. Okay, so as far as my inventory goes, I did a little bit of magic finding and whatnot. I got a Grizzle's Edge now. Got my stealth, of course. Not too much has changed. Got a couple of levels there. Which I actually think I screwed up this build because I think I probably should have started maxing out my skeletons first before I did any of the other stuff. Otherwise, fighting Diablo is just a pain in the ass. Because he'll do his big fire ring attack, and it just obliterates all your skeletons. It makes it impossible. I almost considered actually like respecking, but I decided against it. And we are level 29 now. Not going to get as much experience as we normally would. But I do want to take my time through here. Because like I said, you know, good experience, good drops. I don't know what it is about this place. It's magical. Gotta kill all these catapults here. I also did find a two-socketed superior, I think, giant crossbow I made a Zephyr out of. That's on one of my mules. I probably would have live streamed a little earlier, not today, but the other day. But I was too busy making one of my other mules permanent, because that's a thing, unfortunately. I mean, I like the fact that, like, Blizzard actually tried to implement some way of actually, like, cleaning up its servers and everything, but I think its decisions for doing so, or at least its methods, were a little draconic, to say the least. Used to be you just created an account, some characters, and away you went. That was it. It would be nice to find an actual necromancer weapon instead of dealing with the melee stuff. Or maybe find like some plus to skills charms. That'd be really sexy. So we're about at the midway point here. If you're not familiar with the terrain. So there's this, like these imps that always spawn here in the middle. In just a moment. Right around here. There they are. Let's get the hell away from him. He's cold enchanted. Got a small charm here. No identify scrolls though. Yeah, I think from here on out, I'm going to actually just try to max out my skeletal mastery and, whatchamacallit, my individual, like, summoning skills. Because I don't want to run into that same situation I was before when I was fighting Diablo, where they just get massacred. Like, one-shot massacred. It was awful. I feel good about playing Diablo 2 right now. After all the nonsense I've had to deal with today. With Tiny Metal. And then Hand of Fate 2. And speaking of which, even though I haven't published that last live stream I did with Hand of Fate 2, I did post a bug report for my whole button remapping thingy that I was having a problem with. It's very similar to the one that I was actually having a problem with, Hand of Fate 1. Interested to see if one of the developers actually got back to me about that and said something about, I don't know, he wanted me to, like, plug in a controller and do some controller stuff. I'm like, dude, I'm using a keyboard and mouse there, brother. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Gotta kill the catapults. Because they're fucking annoying. So much easier to actually go down this hill than go up. The first time's always the hardest. I mean, it's not really that hard. I'm just saying that it's, you know, has that added difficulty because then you have all the catapults. Like, if you stay in one place too long, they'll just start shooting shit at you. Like that. See, this is where, like, corpse explosion would be really nice. Because one of these fools will die and then I just explode them all. But I'm not planning on actually getting that skill. Not unless I get, like, a piece of gear that gives it to me. Gonna be a backdoor beauty here. Flank them. What's this? A superior bastard sword with 2 sockets. I'll have to take a look at my guide there for that. I think there is a definite possibility I might be able to actually craft something from it. Although I don't remember what. Oh shit, I'm running out of skeletons here. So back that ass up. And get some homeboys. Missed a gem. I need mine. Not in. I'm pretty high level for this place, otherwise I'd be gaining levels like left and right. It's alright though. What I kind of figured about being self-found is that we're gonna get outclassed. Unless, like, of course, I just sat there and did like MF runs like all day. Still might be a possibility at some point. I think I'm gonna have to, especially when we get into Nightmare. Because eventually I'm gonna get so outclassed that continuing on is just gonna be not feasible anymore without the actual gear. And that is to say that, like, you know, you don't... What I'm doing isn't, like, gear dependent or anything, it's just... difficulty dependent, I should say. Better way of putting it. Yeah, I just wish there was some better AI pathing in this game. Like, all my peons just sit there and get, like... completely stuck on all the textures. Alright, what are these fucking catapults around here? There's one. Though I'm pretty sure this is the end of it. Kinda looks that way. Right around that point. Alright, let's back up a little bit here. Ooh. Kite shield. Okay. I did get a couple extra, like, random tier 1 set items and things, but nothing to actually, you know, write home mom about. Like, it'd be much better if I actually had, you know, enough to actually start getting some set bonuses. Not quite there yet, though. All these oil potions. Give me a fucking health potion, damn it. Also, my bone armor sucks. Definitely need to think about actually boosting that up a little bit, but I think at this point it's all about my skeletons. Should probably back up just a touch here. Come on, men. This way. Kinda stupid, you got these barbarian corpses here, but you can't raise the skeletons from them. See if we can't replenish our skeletal mages here. No, you don't. Because we have some potions here. For whatever reason, I consumed a mana potion, but it didn't actually give me any mana from it. Kind of ridiculous. Let's let all my little homeboys here do all the dirty work. That's what I love about this build. Never stand, you know, we have all like these all the catapults and stuff, you know, destroy the stuff. I've had the game like bug out before and actually kill me here, so I try not to stand there.
My, what a messy little demon.
I'll just take care of this last little mob here and we'll get our waypoint. I've also been pretty prodigious about my gems. Alright, let's go back and talk to Larzuk here, actually. So here's what I'm talking about. It's actually... create a flawless skull. I actually have enough here. Yeah, I know. I could probably be waiting until I actually got to the harder difficulties. I get it. I understand. Save that two-sock bastard sword for later.
You're an even greater warrior than I expected. Sorry for underestimating.
We're normal. Still.
As a token of my appreciation,
slow going.
I will craft sockets into an item of your choosing, and from now on, you'll get the best price for all my wares. Afternoon.
So here's another like quest reward that I just sit there and I stockpile. I never use till you get something that's actually worth it. The Charcy and the Larzuk quests are the two, and then the Anya quest later on.
How may I be of help?
Till you get like that piece of like ultimate gear that you really want to personalize. So what I was saying earlier in the middle of the blood run about the one demon always spawning there, it's the same thing with these guys. They're always there, so it's like it's right next to the waypoint. Real easy place to farm. You go down there and kill Shank, and then you come up here and kill this fool. So I do plan on actually completing all the quests here. I'm not like you know, trying to rush through it or anything. Just FYI, I know some people are going to be like, what the fuck, man? Why are you taking your time here? I would have been done with this in like 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm just, I'm chilling, man. This is my chill game. So in this quest, we're just looking for the captured soldiers. We'll see them on the mini-map being like a white square. We're we just had to bust down the gate and then they automatically teleport to town. My minions here just have like no resistances. Like that fire attack just blasts them. Despite being level 20 now, we're still getting some pretty decent experience here. Should probably try to enjoy all these little bastards now, because they're not in Nightmare. All of the enemies you see here are gone in Nightmare. It's filled with burning mages and something else that's really annoying. I forget what else. It's the Act 2 skeletons that shoot fire at you, and I forget what the other ones are. Really stupid. I don't understand why Blizzard implemented that a while ago. A long time ago now. Like, I understand that, like, blood runs and stuff were, you know, kind of a popular thing, but they weren't that fucking popular. I don't understand why they had to take it out. It really makes no sense to me. Maybe they just thought that these enemies weren't hard enough? You know, like, they couldn't have just, like, I don't know, buffed them up a little bit? Just a suggestion. Kind of makes sense to me. But what the hell do I know, I guess? I've only been playing this game for years. Oh, I know it. I know, man. I know. Many complaints came from me from Act 2 about the whole maggot layer. Yeah, with this build, it's awful. Same thing with the Arcane Sanctuary. Anywhere that's got like a small like hallway for your minions to path through, it's just a nightmare. Because again, it's the AI pathing. That's the problem. Man, my skeletons are getting pretty messed up here. Okay, there we go. On the mini map there, if you see the white square that's appearing, that's where we have to find the barbarian guys.
Let us out! Over here!
Back that ass up, man. Where are all my skeletons at? It's like they need to respawn. First batch of them. We need to get 2 more groups. I really need to get a necromancer weapon. Or a better necromancer shield. This is awful. I don't remember if I can actually craft something from that. I have to double check. Running out of space here. Of course. Natch. We got some more soldiers over here. You know, it seems like the sound needs to be dropped just a little bit. It's loud in my headphones. I only can imagine what it's like for you guys. God, it's like an ADD nightmare. Just so much shit going on. So there's that group. Let's go save the other ones as soon as I can get over there. Yeah, bitches. So I'm pretty sure that after that quest, if I remember correctly, you get the Qual Kek ends up giving you the whatchamacallit, the three runes to make the one rune word that you use for a shield. Is that Ancient's Pledge? I don't know. Am I thinking about Diablo 1? I don't remember what the hell it's called. Qual Kek. Wow. Isn't that like modern day meta right there? Goddamn trolls. I remember, I think there was actually a waypoint here. I'm gonna have to go back and double check on that. I'm pretty sure there was. I think there was. What's this place called? Where are we at? Frigid Highland? No, I think we got it. I think that was what was at the beginning of the stage. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember if I actually had to go into this dungeon thing over here. I'm gonna backtrack just a slight bit. What is this place called? Yeah. Abaddon. We don't need to go to Abaddon. We good. After playing so much Crusader Kings 2 and EU4, man, I'm really happy to play this game. Low on the brain power. It's good for the mental health. Let me tell you. Play a game that you can just chill to. You have to be on your toes a little bit still. I mean, just a slight bit anyways. Okay, now for realsies, we're looking for the waypoint. Somewhere here. Sometimes you get lucky, it's like spawns right here at the beginning. Other times not so much, we gotta sit there and hunt for it. It looks like it's gonna be the latter for this playthrough. Oh, I finally gained a level. That's good.
I am overburdened.
It's about that time anyways. Been a while since we've been at town. Let's go ahead and
Good evening.
take a look at all this shit that we actually accumulated.
What do you need?
You're trash. You're trash. A bunch of garbage. So... create some more gems here. There's this a skull. You guys are... I have to do another transfer soon. Unless I give up all these shitty gems. I mean, there are some crafting recipes that actually call for some of the other random, whatchamacallit, quality gems, whatnot.
Thank you for rescuing my men. They have spoken well of your bravery in battle. Perhaps there is hope for us after all. If you wish, you may hire some of my mercenaries that you saved. And please, take this set of runes. I had been saving them for a socketed shield, but I think you'll make better use of them. Be sure to set them in the right order for their fullest effect.
I don't remember the correct sequence. I think it's Ancient's Pledge, but don't quote me on that. Don't have enough room in my inventory. My inventory. I don't remember if that was actually used for something. I'd really hate to just throw it out with actually looking it up. And I don't have my guide handy right now, so I'm just gonna have to deal with a little bit of a crowded inventory for the moment. Or I can get rid of some of these shitty charms. Some of them are pretty awful. Be really nice to find some of the magic find charms. At some point. Evil demon hunts actually spawn all these, the little gremlin guys. Always gotta make sure you kill those things first. Jesus Christ, man, we're getting, bombarded here. Good thing too, we needed those health potions, baby. Oh yeah. Man, my bone armor is just getting slaughtered. See, that's one of the problems with this build, is that you gotta sit there and try to manage between actually making your skeleton stronger or making your bone armor better. There can always be a case being made for both. Although personally, I think I'm more in favor of actually making your skeletons better. Because if they consistently die just all the time with ease, you're gonna have a much harder time. Look at that, we don't have to hunt anymore. Oh, yeah. So I tell you what, gang, I'm gonna actually take a short break here. Let's actually identify our charm.
Good to see you.
Let's
Evening.
see what we got first. It's garbage. I'm gonna take a short break here. I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. And I think at some point maybe I'll actually make a BRB message banner or whatever. Are we still streaming? Are we still live? Hang on a second here. Sometimes YouTube gives you an error. There we go. Let's pop out our chat again. Yeah, sometimes it gives you an error. And your live footage is just completely scrambled. Anyways, at some point maybe what we'll do is actually create a little like be right back BRB type thing. So that way when I'm live streaming for an extensive period of time, you guys don't have to stare at nothing. So I will be right back in just a moment. So I'll see you then. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's... Man, I'm getting that error again with YouTube. I don't understand why. We are still live, yes? Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here with that. I'm gonna have to get a BRB message thingy here, because my current system isn't really working out for me. Alright, anyways, let's proceed. We got to take care of. So I prove our skeletal mastery here. I need better skeletons. Just not cutting it. Not making the grade. Not making the cut. Thought I just heard a rune drop somewhere. Did I hear one? I did not. No runes for me. It's kind of nice to bank all your points where you can sit there and do that on the fly. I don't want to like pump too much into some of the other ancillary skills like mana, because there's going to be some gear that we're going to need to actually have some points for later on. I mean, assuming we actually get the gear, since we are playing self-found, of course. I suppose we could use both. Get some more mana. I don't know how long I'm going to be actually streaming for, to answer your question. I'm not sure. I ain't got shit to do tomorrow. Was planning on actually brewing some beer, but I don't know. Might push that off for some stock for Saturday. You know what sucks about the AI pathing in this game is that my henchman, Mr. Durga here, is actually doing all the damage, and unfortunately he's never the first one to the punch. If he was like first in there, all these enemies would be just getting melted. I'm so happy I actually found that waypoint when I did, so I didn't have to screw through all this bullshit afterwards. It sucks on these larger maps. Of what? Acheron? Yeah. Not where we need to go. God damn, this place is so big. Finding lots of sapphires tonight. Might be able to actually craft a perfect one at some point. With all the regular sapphires that we're actually finding. Are we there yet? Are we finally there? It's up here somewhere. There we go. After we kill all the gremlins. Still not getting much. Okay, so these evil urns will actually spawn in like a new mob. Should be somewhere nearby. Where is our mob? Should be right around here. Sometimes they spawn right on top of you. Well, I'm not gonna go searching for him. Let's just go into the crystalline passage here. Look for the waypoint and Anya. Oh. That rare experience shrine. Can't pass that shit up. Now it's just a matter of, like, just quickly scrolling through this dungeon to as many enemies as we can so we can maximize our shrine that we find. That is, if my guys can actually perform here. Come on, bitches, give me some experience. Kill him. Yeah. I don't remember if the waypoint is down on the first level or if it's on the second. I think it's on the first, maybe, kind of, sort of, possible. Wow, that experience shrine didn't last very long. Quite disappointing. This is getting kind of redonkulous, man. I'm gonna have to get some better gear. I think I'm gonna have to devote at least a little bit of my time here to dueling, or do a little bit of magic finding. I need something here. Like, plus the skills would be ideal. And get rid of Griswold's Edge. Speaking of Griswold, it is Christmas time. It's about that time to watch some National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Watch The Griswolds. It's a classic Christmas movie. Another sapphire. Man. Well, let's go back to town since we found the
Hello.
The shits, the waypoint.
At your service.
It's actually not too bad. I am planning on actually making a throw barbarian. So I have been saving my the random whatchamacallem throwing weapons in the events that I actually, you know, get around to actually playing them. So what do we got here? We can make one of those and one of these and finally a perfect emerald. Gotta move all this shit out of my way first. Come on, damn it! Wow, I really need to transfer some of this stuff. Pretty desperately. Did I drop the other one? And there we go. The perfect gem. The first one that I've managed to craft in this thus far. Like I said, you know, I'm really kind of thinking I probably shouldn't be crafting them. I'm just waiting until I get to the higher difficulties to do it. Actually, I have nowhere to put this. Some bitch. Whatever. The game must go on. Let's go find the second level here so we can rescue Anya. So she can provide me with some sensual pleasures, you know, like personalizing my gear. Kind of thing turns me on, having that perfect gear with my name on it. No, I'm not a narcissist, if you're wondering. I swear. Okay, so we're just looking for... Actually, we're looking for both the way down and the way forward. Yeah, my golem is just getting annihilated. What do we got here? More shit. Okay, so it is the frozen river. I'm pretty sure I could make a nadir with that. I'm really running out of space here. I think I'm gonna end up having to create a separate game and actually transferring some shit over. Like I said, I'm pretty much there when it comes to being maxed out. What sucks is if I'm gonna find something that's actually worth it. Although I could probably drop some of this other garbage here. A lot of snowmen here. We're like in the cryptozoology cave here. So this is that point where I gotta drop some shit. Okay, it's only got one socket. It's not good enough. I'm starting to get scared. Like I'm gonna find something like incredible or something that's totally needed here. And I'm just not gonna have the inventory space to actually pick it up. There was an exploit way back in the day to actually pop people to make them actually drop their entire inventory, except for all this stuff there that are in their, I guess their backpack or whatever, but all of their equipped gear. There used to be an exploit back in the day to have people do it. I'm not going to tell you, so don't ask. if you were an evil individual like I was, it was a nice, good way to get extra gear. And yes, I was one of those individuals back then. In a legit sense. Now, that's what I consider legit, because that's actually part of the game, okay? You know, when it comes to, like, third-party stuff, like hacks and cheats and bots and things, yeah, I'm not for that. But if it's an exploit within the game, depending on the game, of course, you know, I'm pretty lenient and accepting of it. Not too late. And for those that don't know, if you just press your chat, press enter, and then do \time, that'll give you your time. So we good. We aight. Still got some stream left in me. Actually, you know what? I might just say fuck it and actually complete Act 5 tonight. Because I'm kind of totally sick of streaming in normal. This is the quest for the cruel Colossus blade. We're never going to get there unless I get to hell. If we keep dicking around with normal, it just ain't going to happen. Where is this broad? That point in the game where you just want to, like, you know, call out and be like, Anya, where are you? Just out of curiosity. Okay, it's equal. By the way, those the skeleton warrior guys that we're fighting, one good way of getting rid of them, create some skeletons. That so they don't regenerate, and then you have to fight them all over again, because that's annoying. Oh, and again another level. Hey yo, I love that skeletal master ray. Come on, get your ass up here. What are you doing? Yeah, come on. So what do you got here? An evil urn? So I'm pretty sure I had at least I thought I did. Thought I heard a gem drop. I guess I'd be tripping. Didn't find shit. So we got the quest indicator to rescue. Oh, there she is. Alright. Usually when you get down here, if you find all these abominable guys, pretty good indicator that's where she at. That's why earlier when I was sitting there fighting all those guys, well, the snowmen, it's like, no way, man. It's gotta be further in. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Where is she? That's pretty lousy. Where is this broad? Oh my god. Pretty hard fought there. Inventory's full. So she's got to be north of us here. She has to be. There she is. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. All the snowmen. Kind of goes with the theme, right? Christmas is only a few days away. Superior bone shield, eh? You know what? I don't need that shit. Don't want it, don't need it. If I make a sorceress, we'll just have to deal with it later. Okay, so see this big mob here of my skeletons that aren't doing dick? Where's my AI pathing? Come on, gang. Alright, so what do we got here? Superior bone shield. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Might have to keep that.
Hero, Neolithak did this to me. If you come to help me.
Okay, so we have to go back to town to get the special potion.
So, that snake Neolithak was behind Anya's disappearance, and he trapped her with a freezing curse. Here, take this potion to Anya and give it to her. That should release her.
And since we're in town, let's go ahead and do the usual nasty.
Yes?
Identify, sell, repair.
Afternoon.
Oh, what do we got here? That's garbage. Oh, what the fuck happened to all my keys? Yep, we're out of space here. I could get rid of all these chip gems. I mean, because we're... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that. That recipe is no longer valid. Actually, I can create a perfect topaz here. So, 1 second. Let's do that. God damn. So I updated my mouse and my keyboard software the other day, and my god, my mouse sensitivity is just out of whack. It's like the poor man's MF gem. I'll take it. I'm pretty sure I can actually make the next here skull, which would actually be one of these. Oh, yes. More perfect gems. And I'm pretty sure that's all I've got right now. Which actually probably works out for me, because now I can't
carry anymore.
Oh, bullshit. Why don't we do this? I'm just gonna leave them there. I'll pick them up later, because I'm definitely an obsessive like that. After I'm done streaming, I'm just gonna go back and get them. You know what? And since we have actually all that extra inventory space, let's go ahead and pick all that shit up.
Stay a while and listen.
And watch that war staff is probably something godly.
Thank you so much for bringing Anya back to us. I have devised this spell to increase your resistances as a token of my thanks. I know it isn't much, but I hope you find it helpful. Please, go talk to Anya. She has urgent news concerning Nilathok.
And she gave us the scroll that gives us some extra resistances, which is really nice. Absolutely needed.
Good morning. You have proven yourself a true hero to me and my people. These are dark times, warrior. I hope you can bring an end to Baal's reign of destruction. Our Council of Elders is gone, my father Ost among them. The one thing that keeps us from total despair is the promise of vengeance against Baal. Thank you, hero, for rescuing me. To show my personal gratitude, I give you this. I had it custom made for you by Larzik.
Sounded like she gave me like
Nilathok told me he struck a deal with Baal.
A severed head.
Haraga. In exchange for the
Be
demon's
kind of creepy.
mercy, the misguided fool plans to give Baal the relic of the ancients, our most holy totem. Doing so will allow Baal to enter Mount Ariat unchallenged by the ancients. I tried to stop Nilathok, but he imprisoned me in that icy tomb. Nilathok must be stopped before he dooms the whole world. As much as I would love to strangle the life out of him, I'm afraid I haven't the strength. You must go to his lair through this portal I've opened, kill him, and then bring back the relic of the ancients. Stop Nilathok from destroying what we have striven for eons to protect.
All right. Wait. Maybe she gives us the actual reward to personalize our gear after we kill Nilathok? Am I wrong? Did they take that away? Maybe it is. Maybe I actually have to kill Nilathok first. Kind of scared me there for a second. I was like, what the fuck? So I actually like the modifiers better on this. I did manage to find this earlier today. Awful. Come on, game. Give me a better goddamn shield. Head. How about a necromancer fetish? If that suits you. So we'll sell all this garbage. I mean, it's got resistances, it's got raised skeletal mage, and the block stuff. Otherwise, it's garbage. Unfortunate. All right, let's go kill Neelathok real quick. So, for those not in the know,
the familiar scent of death.
Basically, if you go and kill Neelathok, Anya will always have this or if you don't get her quest, her thingy, if you don't personalize your gear, I'm assuming that that's probably after this, right? So if you don't do that, this portal will always be open. And there's this unique monster here called Pindleskin that's always there. And it used to be that he would always drop the toppest tier gear. The top tier gear. They changed, I mean, it changed after basically Blizzard implemented a whole bunch of like the elite gear that actually is over Pindleskin's, which is the name of the monster, over his level. However, it's still a damn good place to farm if you continually do Pindleskin. As a matter of fact, there used to be a bot script for that where it would just continually run through Pindleskin and kill him over and over and over again. Where's that bitch ass? He's around here somewhere. There he is. Pindleskin! That's the monster you want to kill over and over and over again. Or at least that's the way it used to be. I'm probably living in the past here. He didn't give a shit now. But that's aight. Alright, so this is like just one big catacombs type area. We have to find Neelathok in one of the cardinal directions and actually go and slaughter him. As per usual. My skeletal mages here are getting pretty messed up. Probably actually use that scroll. Sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. Just come down here at the end. And it just so happens that he's there. Although I do really want to take my time here. Power up our character a little bit more. The more experience, the better. I think I'm gonna want to finish Act 5 tonight. I want to get done with normal. Very badly. Though I might need to take a short break again soon. I'll tell you guys what. Until my inventory actually completely maxes out and I can't do anything about it unless I start throwing stuff away, which I don't want to do. Or or nothing. Let's finish Act 5. I mean, I suppose if my inventory actually maxes out, there's nothing I can do. Probably stop the stream from there. Although I take that back, it's about time for the break of Magicide. It's getting to be about that point. It's good though, you know, when you're playing video games all day, you get up and stretch, walk around, you know, do some jumping jacks, get that blood pumping a little bit. Very healthy. Halls of Vought. Okay, so it is on level 3. About that time of the night to actually break out some Christmas cordials. I have a taste. Definitely have a thirst for some. Although I'm not in the appropriate climate for a hot toddy. A hot toddy would actually be really pleasant right now. Been a while since I've had one. Not to sound like an old man, but have a certain penchant for the brandy drinks. I don't know what to say, man. I love them. Like a brandy old-fashioned, classic Milwaukee style. Oh yeah. It's the good stuff. Matter of fact, Milwaukee's probably the only place that I know that actually knows how to make a proper old-fashioned. Every other place in the continental United States are definitely fumbling in their feeble attempts to make one. Which is quite unfortunate. Goddamn drink is a classic. So we're just looking for the way down to the Halls of Vought. We'll kill Nilithok and be done with this area. Jesus Christ, my skeletons here are getting fucked up. Ooh, a superior circlet. Oh, it's ethereal. Ugh, I don't want to touch that shit. gonna let my peons do all the work while I sit here and kick a bunch of jars and ceramic vessels. Seems like a winning combo. Hey game. Hey game. Game. Diablo 2. Hey. It's been a while since I've actually had a unique drop. It'd be nice to have one, you know? Like a nice necromancer wand. Please. It is Christmas. I'd like one. For real, man. My fucking gear is... It's not awful. Some of it's awful. Like, Griswold's Edge is actually a pretty decent starter store, don't get me wrong. But it's not appropriate for my build. I need to find something class-specific. I'm just getting hosed in that department. This place has been pretty tedious, actually. I do have to say. Needed that slight physical refresher there. So those like little floaty worm things that are floating around, they cast this this thing on all the other enemies. If you see the little glowy swirly thing underneath them, it means like a little baby worm is about to pop out and you have to fight them again. That's why you gotta kill the floaty slug things first, because they're a pain in the ass, because they spawn new enemies. If it spawns, summons, or heals, I try to kill them first. And strictly speaking, but like, heal-aside, it doesn't really roll off the tongue really well. Magicide does. And besides, I played enough games that... Yeah, these things right here, these like slug things. Anyways, I played enough games where, especially like online games, where like mage classes... disablers, debuffers, they're fucking annoying. And somebody that really knows what they're doing, it could be really powerful. Oh, finally. That's a poison trench down here too. The second one I found. Would be great to find another experience shrine. I think it's about time for me to take another break here in a minute. So as I was saying at the beginning of this dungeon, it's like the 4 cardinal directions, and sometimes you get lucky on the first try. So we're gonna go south here. If I don't find them, then we're gonna go back to town, and then I'm gonna take a breather and be right back afterwards. Oh, we got lucky. He's right there. This is the spot. Alright, let's go kill this piece of shit. Where you at? Where you at? And he does do corpse explosions, so you have to really watch out. Oh, what the fuck? Drink the goddamn potion. And he teleports. Because of course he does.
I shall keep my end.
Go get him, guys! Yay! Come on, fuck him up. God damn it, he's gonna keep fucking teleporting around. Ends up with another mob. Till he's mob deep.
Hello.
At your service.
So what do we got here? Meh. Well, you know what? Let's go talk to Anya here. I know I said I wanted to complete Act 5 here. You know what? Actually, I take that back. I'm going to take a quick break after we talk to Anya. I'm going to let the credits roll, so to speak, here, and I'll be right back. So give me about 5 minutes or so. Again, really need that BRB message, so I'll be right back.
You have stopped Neelathok, but he didn't have the relic. He must have already given it to Baal. Now Baal will not be tested when he reaches Ariat's summit. Damn Neelathok. I do thank you for trying, though. Please, allow me to honor your courage by magically inscribing your name onto an item of your choosing. It's the least I can do.
Alright, let's proceed on. So anyways, it was after you kill Neelathok to personalize something. So if you end up doing this quest reward to actually personalize something, make sure you do it on the normal difficulty so you'll always have access to Pindle skin at the harder difficulties.
Good afternoon.
Ooh, I can actually create a new gem. Why don't we do that while I have the opportunity? Get some more room in my inventory. So I don't remember,
Every time I hear of you, warrior, your deeds become more legendary. But take heed, you are approaching the very summit of Mount Ariat. I have never dared venture there. It is sacred, our most holy place. The legends say it is guarded by the Ancient Ones, who block the path of all who are unworthy. Your reputation here does not matter. It will be the Ancients who determine your worthiness. Good luck.
Travel through the Ancients' Way. Remember how the hell I get there? I think I actually have to go back to the Crystalline Passage and actually find the way. I'm pretty sure that's the way it was. So now we're just looking for the way out. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the Glacial Trail is either another one of these cave dungeons or it's outside. I don't remember. It matters not. I'm pretty sure it is. The Glacial Trail. Here it is. It is part of the cave system here. Not a biggie. Although we should probably look for the waypoint while we're here. Hopefully we'll get lucky enough to actually find it on our way. Man, my fucking skeletons are getting crushed. Take a mana potion. Take some of them French fried taters. Yep, guess what? More skeletal mastery here. Oh, 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 oh. What's that? Unique? Ask and you shall receive, eh? Nice. I'm pretty sure it's... I don't remember what it was. I think it's the... Bone crown or... some kind of crown. Unend crown or something. I'm pretty sure it gives us like a +1 to skills. I think. Remember, right? So pretty sure I don't. Something like that. What do we have right now? Just some rare garbage. And I kicked all these jars and all the pottery and whatnot so we can actually potentially get a scroll of identify. So I might be able to actually equip that right now. Otherwise, we're gonna have to wait till we get to town. Oh no. No identify scrolls. Sad face. Still nothing. Some more rare throwing items. So we definitely, I don't think we want to go down there. If I'm not mistaken, I think you just have to come down here, and then the way up is from here. At least I think it is. Potentially. Shit, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes it spawns right on top of you. You know, out of all these mobs, out of all the good mobs anyways, I'm surprised that I'm only finding magic stuff. Okay, so there's the frozen tundra. I'm pretty sure that that's actually where we need to go up, but we're still going to look for the waypoint. Where the hell is this thing? I'm hoping that the game doesn't make me actually go all the way around to find it. Come on, I just want a goddamn scroll of identify.
Good day.
So what the hell was this thing? Ah, worm skull, right. Oh. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Afternoon.
Necromancer gear. Oh. +1 to necromancer skill levels, baby. So I'm pretty sure I missed a whatchamacallit, a waypoint with the Halls of Pain, because I'm pretty sure that's with the Neelathok dungeon. But I'm not gonna do that now. I'll do that on my own. I'll go back for that. Right now, we're gonna go up to the... Try to find the Ancients. We're gonna go up to the frozen... whatever the fuck. The other frozen place. You know, because we are... in the frozen mountains of Haragath. Frozen tundra. Yeah, that's it. And this is a place that's really easy to lose track of the actual waypoint because of the way the textures and the map, the mini-map is. So I guess we're just gonna have to be vigilant. And like I said, love the gremlins. Love the Act 5 enemies, because it's the last you're gonna see of them. So what we're gonna do, just to be systematic about it, we're gonna actually just do kind of like a 15-meter survey. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a survey. Because right now we're looking for cultural remains, or evidence thereof, as if we were doing archaeology. But we're looking for a waypoint. Good old 15-meter survey, baby. Yeah, I remember those days. Man, still nothing. Getting those really good monsters, but we're not getting shit for drops. I got the worm skull. I mean, I got the worm skull. Not trying to be greedy or anything. Got the worm skull. Hey game, it'd be nice to find like a necromancer wand. And by the way, Blizzard, if you guys actually are going to do an HD remaster or whatever the fuck of this game, could you guys please implement uniques for all of the weapon types? There is no uniques for the class-specific gear, except for, like, elite gear. It'd be really nice to have, like, low-level necromancer-specific gear. And what I mean by that... So this demon head here, wouldn't that be nice if there was a unique version of that? I think so. I don't understand why you guys didn't implement that in the first place. It baffles me to no end. Like, they created all these goddamn rune words, but you guys didn't finish the master list of unique items. Like, in my mind, there should be a unique item for every item type. Nice. Flawless gem there. Oh, by the way, Blizzard, if you guys really wanted to, you guys could make this game extra spiffy and take some notes from Path of Exile and actually make multiple uniques for every item type. So, you know, instead of just having one unique be a demon head, maybe there's like 3 or 4 that you could get. That would be awesome. Although I do have to say that in the year of our Lord, 2017, it would be a little too late. I don't want to say it's too late, because I'm pretty sure if there actually was a remaster of this game, a lot of people would flood back in and play. And I know how it is. There'd be a lot of people that actually just come in and play, you know, out of curiosity. They would scratch that nostalgia itch, and then they would go fucking piss off somewhere else. Go back to playing fucking Call of Duty or whatever other bullshit they're playing these days. But still, it would be nice to actually have some of those improvements. Please. It'd be really great. Especially to some of us longtime fans and players. Okay, AI pathing, AI pathing. What the fuck are my skeletons doing? Come on, get in here. Daddy's attacking something. He needs help. Help me. Come on. You know, Daddy didn't have all these kids for nothing. I need to be cashing them checks. Come on, kill him. What are you doing? Get that ass in there. Well, looks like I'm going to need a refill here. So right now we're just looking for the waypoint, really. Otherwise I could just like go on autopilot and cruise right through this area. Even though I really don't want to. Which I'm gonna end up being like level 50 by the time I get done with normal. Wouldn't be unheard of. I got sparkling mail. Look at that, the game has deigned to grace me with sparkling mail. Nice to see that fucking game is actually putting out for me now. And we're getting runes. Holy shit, man. I mean, we're not that close to actually finishing off Act 5. I mean, we're getting there, but the game is actually starting to give me good drops now. It's always ironic like that. Right around that point where I'm like, yeah, I think I'm done with the game for the night. I think not, you cheap bastard. That's where all the good drops are at. Keep playing. Look at that. Rare rings. My god. And a scroll of identify? What kind of ring you got? What kind of a bummer. Be nice if it actually had some magic find percentage on it. That's what I'm really looking for. Is like a rare ring. All kinds of awesome modifiers plus magic find percentage. I would definitely approve of that. Although, truth be told, I probably could have identified the sparkling mail. However, between sparkling mail and my stealth, which is made from superior chainmail, I don't know. Sparkling mail is really good against lightning. Something I'm going to have to investigate in a little while after we identify it. Pathing. Work with me here. Oh, when that HD remake comes, I really hope they improve upon that. It's been a long-standing complaint of mine. When it comes to the game itself, not from all the other bullshit. From like some of the toxic shithead players that have plagued this game for so long. Come on, Jesus Christ. Get in here. Attack, men. Still no waypoint. So what's this sub-dungeon called? Infernal Pit. Nice little way of actually wasting some time. There's really nothing down there except for a chest. And if I'm not mistaken, the drops from the chest are actually a little bit better than a locked chest, although it's guaranteed to actually drop something more akin to what you would get like on a massive locked chest drop. Although your chances of actually getting something that's worth it is not necessarily increased. It's just there's just more shit in it. Where is the waypoint? Oh, here we go. Awesome.
Hello.
All right, give me my sparkling mail. Let's go sell the rest of our stuff. First of all, I don't need that. I kind of don't want to sell that. It'd be really good for some of my mules. All right, so let's investigate here. Faster cast speed, faster run walk, faster hit recovery, poison resistance. Sparkling mail has better armor, lightning resistance. I think so.
put that to good use.
And you can have my stealth. I mean, that is some fucking godly low-level gear right there. It's ethereal, but I mean, that's something you want on your henchman, your peon. So, in the interest of actually my sanity for actually doing something with some of my, I guess you want to call them alts, my mules, when we get around to actually playing them, I think I'm actually going to keep that. Because it's just too good to pass up here. You want to know something else? Let's make a perfect ruby here. Anything I can do to actually free up a little bit of space here. And that small charm is absolutely garbage. So I watch a lot of Let's Play series out there, and there's quite a few of them that are made from British or English hosts, narrators. And I do have to say that it's a common thing that I've noticed, a common motif for English people, Englishmen, to say absolutely a lot. I pay attention to these sort of things, and I want to make sure that I am not saying something all the time like that. Absolutely is always a word that they absolutely use. Absolutely all the time. I don't know what it is. There's something about you folks in England that say that word all the time when you're playing video games. I don't know what it is. Really don't. Baffling. Although I'm pretty sure if I actually scroll through all of my videos, I'm pretty sure I said some dumb shit over and over and over again. Fairly certain. Alright, let's continue on. Let's actually get to the Ancients before the close of business tonight. Would actually like to finish up Act 5 here before we're done with this live stream. Totally used up all my potions there for some reason. You click on one potion, nothing happens. You click on another potion, nothing happens. Then I click on it for a third time, and then I find out I actually used all my potions. This. Do need some healing potions to replace the ones that my little foible there ended up stealing all of mine. finally some peace and quiet. So many of those little gremlin bastards. Of course, I speak. Can hear some more. Nice, we got some champion ones here. Although in my experiences, they really don't drop shit. Except for potions and money. Like I was saying, money and potions. And sometimes magical gear like that. So there's our way. I'm fairly certain there's a waypoint here. So let's go ahead and scout around for it. And I do have to say that the ancients are gonna suck because it's just 3 boss enemies. There's like no random mooks like this, no regular enemies. So once your skeletons completely disintegrate, that's it. And I'm fairly sure, if I'm not mistaken, if memory recalls, you couldn't even teleport out of there to get more skeletons. You actually, I think, just have to do it straight up. Because otherwise it just resets, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's the way it worked. It's been a while. So I know that waypoint is somewhere. I'm pretty sure there's one here. Let's go ahead and take that ring. Always looking to improve my magic find percentage. Although I really wish it was back in 1.07 days. Where the modifiers there were a hell of a lot bigger. Like, I'm pretty sure you were able to get, like, I think, like, plus 50 magic find on just that magic ring. At least I think, if I remember right. It was so many years ago. It was, like, back in 2000, 2001. Quite a while. If Blizzard does actually end up making a remaster of this game, I'm really hoping that they actually implement some quality of life features, like stackable gems. That would be so awesome. But I hope they don't make so many, like, quality of life features, you know what I mean, that they end up streamlining the game like they did to some of their other series. I'm really hoping they don't do that. I want quality of life features, but I like playing inventory Tetris. I mean, besides the gems. The gems are just bullshit. That just sucks. Okay, so there's Area Summit. That's the way we're supposed to go to actually fight the Ancients, but right now, I want to hit up that waypoint. Yeah, some quality of life features would be really good without actually streamlining the game. I still want the challenge. Some of the tedious bits of this game are just inherently part of this game. And without them, it just wouldn't feel like Diablo 2 anymore. It would feel like fucking Diablo 3. If Diablo 3 was a complete steaming pile of fucking dog shit. because it wasn't Diablo 2. That's really the reason why. It's also because, you know, at that point, Blizzard turned into a AAA developer, and they were under Activision, which is a AAA publisher. And, you know, everything got focus tested to death to try to appeal to the massive amount of people it possibly could to sell copies. Yeah. I'm hoping to God that if Blizzard does actually make a remaster of Diablo 2, that they do right by it. I really sincerely hope they do. And it's not just because this game is my favorite game of all times. I just think that when you talk about the legacy of video games and video games history, that I'd really hate to see this game, like, be dragged in the mud with a shitty remaster that we'd all have to end up playing. Because unless, I mean, I own the discs, and I own, like, a couple other digital copies of the game. But as far as, like, you know, playing the game as is when it came out, you know, through the discs, because they screwed up a remaster, I really hope that there's that option, like they did with the StarCraft, to just play it on the straight up, like, normal version. The most up-to-date normal version, you know, without all the remastered aspects. Oh, got a little messed up there. Enough babbling. I did get a level there. Take care of that in a second. Of course, the frozen dudes don't leave you corpses. Sure, let's do another round. Oh, I just need some more mages. Just one more. I'll be maxed out. God damn, this place is huge. I don't remember it being this long. So I noticed when I'm hitting these evil shrines that it's just giving me one of the blue enemies, a fanatic, which isn't giving us dick as far as drops. Come on, where is it? Where's the waypoint? I just want to go home. All the way on the other side. Because of course it is.
Afternoon.
So what do we got here? That's actually okay. But we don't want it. That might actually be good on my peon here.
I'll put that to good use.
Awesome. Always try to micromanage there. inventory. All right, well, let's go take care of the ancients as soon as I get back on the other side of the map. Hey there, stamina potion. Where you at? Could have swore I saw one drop earlier. Although that potentially could have been oh, it was an antidote potion. Never mind then. Fucking hell, man. Like, I'm running a goddamn marathon here. Yep, we're gonna have to walk the rest of the way. Because we just simply don't have enough stamina to get there. No shrine, no potion. Alright, well, let's see here.
Resting place of the ancients.
I'm really trying to bank all of the rest of my stat points because I know I'm going to run into some gear that I'm going to actually need to do equip later. And I really hate to be so leveled up that I don't have the stat points to do it. So we're going to leave it as is. The idea here is to get one of these fools alone. So that way all of our peons
We are the spirits of the Nephilim.
can just attack it.
We have been chosen to guard sacred Mount Arya, wherein the world's stone rests.
Few are worthy to stand in its presence.
Fewer still can comprehend its true purpose.
Before you enter, you must defeat us.
Alright, get the hell out of there. Move. I'm a pretty high level though, I mean for this. So I really don't have too much to worry about. But if they bum rush us all at once, this is going to be a big fucking pain in the ass. They already killed one of our mages. Another one of our mages. And another one. Yeah. I might have to do this with other people. Maybe. I don't know. There's one down. Punk ass bitch. Guess who's gonna die, motherfucker? Yeah. Get some. Oh my god. I messed up there. Hey there, Bone Shield. But that Frost Nova is a bitch. Alright, Corlix's down. That was the one that was actually casting it.
You are a worthy hero.
We augment your skill and grant you entry to the interior of Mount Arya,
Wherein lies the world's stone.
Beware, you will not be alone. Baal, the Lord of Destruction, is already inside.
The Archangel Tyrael has always been our benefactor,
But we believe he cannot help us now.
for Baal blocks Tyrael's spiritual presence from entering the chamber of the world's stone. Only you, mortal, have the power to defeat Baal now. Baal threatens the world's stone, and through it, the mortal realm itself. You must stop him before he gains full control of the sacred stone. With it under his control, Baal could shatter the boundaries between this world and the burning hells, thus allowing the hordes of the Primeval to pour forth into the mortal realm like an unstoppable tide. If you are weak, the world as you know it could be lost forever. You must not fail.
Right. Lots of exposition there. Alright, well, you know, it's getting to be about that time again. another break for Magicide, but we're gonna hold off until I actually find the waypoint here, the last waypoint, which shouldn't be too long. Because Baal's dungeon here is actually pretty quick. Pretty small. Superior gnarled staff. 3 sockets? I don't remember. I don't remember if that's I gotta consult the tome. So we already found the way down. It's across this bridge here. It's really easy to find. All you gotta look for is the red stuff on the minimap. Come on, kill her already. And this is a place you definitely don't want to go AFK or bug out or anything, because Baal will cast his spells on you. And believe you me, I've lost characters that way. You step away for a second, just go to the bathroom or something, maybe get a bite to eat, go for a smoke, go attend to whatever, and then you come back and your character got slaughtered. Because of all the random spells that he casts. Always go back to town when you're here. Although, what the hell am I saying? This game is so old, I'm pretty sure everybody's played it by now. Surely, this game is a classic. Everybody has to have played it. Okay, so that's the way down. I don't want to go there yet. We want the... Actually, I don't remember if the waypoint can actually spawn in a place. No, that's the way down. Okay. Or the way up. I think it might be the way up. Actually, you know what? Screw that. We'll just finish normal. Because level 3 is actually pretty easy. Straightforward anyways. So I'll just hold off on taking a break after I finish up this stream here. When we finish up normal. This is a really good place to actually do some magic finding, now that I have access to it. And leveling, for that matter. I mean, it's not, like, superb. But, I mean, if you're here just to actually find some new gear, it is a pretty decent place to level up a little bit. I mean, comparatively speaking, to say something like a Mephisto run. Surely this has to be the waypoint. Alright, let's go back to town real fast. Dump my inventory.
You have proven yourself to these people. They look to you as their warrior, their champion. Hello.
Right.
The ancients have honored you, and in turn, so do we. I have no remaining doubts about you now.
Really? After killing Shank and after rescuing all the soldiers, you still had all those doubts? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, let's drop the rest of this. Most of it, anyways. To Baal, we must go. Finally finish up goddamn normal. Need that harder difficulty. It needs to happen. It's nice to see that my actual skeletons aren't being slaughtered en masse now that I've improved my skeletal mastery some. Alright, so we got this last little section here, and then we're in the throne room area. And then we gotta kill some sub-bosses. And then we kill Baal. I'm really curious to find out actually why Blizzard took out the cutscenes. Because I would have really liked to do all of normal with them in. Because if I was actually planning on skipping through all of the actual story elements, I mean, I wouldn't have actually, you know, had all of the dialogue trees running. I'm actually a little disappointed by that. Maybe I'm saying that too much. Actually. I do actually really, I said it again. I like the Act 5 beginning cutscene. And the music behind it. I'm just disappointed. I wanted him to be in the game. Oh my god. Getting a little pummeled there. Could really use some health potions here. Down to my last one. To the throne room. There's one. Take the other one. Put the shitty one first. So one of the secrets of doing this area is it's better to actually kill off all of the little mooks first and then go into the throne room, because you don't want to like find one of those situations where one of the sub-bosses is like really beating your ass and you need to retreat some, and then all of a sudden there's like a big mob of enemies waiting for you. So I always try to clear this shit out first, if you're taking your time, that is. I mean, if you're just doing a Baal run, you don't really need to worry about that, obviously. But for the moment, I mean, we're level 34 in normal. I don't really think I have much to worry about. Alright, that's pretty good for there. And this is like the central corridor here. My god, my skeletons are doing a magnificent job. I'm so proud of them. Alright, let's go kill off all these guys. Besides, I mean, it's extra drops, extra experience. Why the hell not? It's safer and the more cautious option. Which is definitely my style here. Right, no enemies over there. Alright, here's the throne room. Now again, you just have to kill off all the mooks. And then the, go up to Emperor Palpatine up there, and then I'll start spawning in the sub-bosses. What's the other word for pre-boss? Sub-boss? Mini-boss? Kind of like, I wouldn't say pre-spooge, but it doesn't really work. Premature ejaculation? Something like that. So if you've never done this before, the last two pre-spooge bosses are actually the hardest. I mean, if you were really that worried about them being hard. Because then you have the council members, and then you have these, like, big dinosaur velociraptor thingies. They hit hard, they're fast. But it's aight. We got a good build here. I mean, minus the fact that I'm being poisoned, of course. Using up all those corpses. Come on, you guys, what the hell? Let's back that ass up. Alright, here's our council members. Wow. Of course, my golem is getting messed up here, like something fierce. Any healing potions? Just the one? Could use a couple extra. Oh, that's right, the Venom Lords. And then the dinosaurs. Oh, that's right. Baal casts his curse on you too. Forgot about that. So you always want to be constantly moving because of that. Ain't getting shit for drops. Alright, there's the dinosaurs. Just make sure you keep your skeletons up. If there's enough corpses, that is. Man, they are performing magically. they could do a little bit more damage, just maybe a little bit, would be swell. I could just sit back and chill. Look for that mana potion. Like that. I think we're out of corpses now. Yep. Come on! Fucking kill this Doreen already. You bastard. I guess it would help if I actually had some mana. You know, something like that. Jesus Christ. Finally, gain a level. We already know where that's going. Alright, let's finish this shit. I'm done with normal. Ladies and gentlemen. Should I just drink all my potions? Oops. Wrong button there. Operator error. Although this is going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Well, because he's going to kill off all of our skeletons. Like that. Yeah, I might have to do this on my own. Because otherwise I'm going to have to run back and get some more skeletons, like every single time.
Good to see you.
And that's quite cumbersome.
At your service.
So what do we got? Ooh, a life. Don't get rid of that one. So I think that's where I call it a stream. So we're not finished with... No corpse explosion, because I don't really want corpse explosion. Like, I think that you actually have to really dedicate your build to doing corpse explosion. It's not something that you can just flippantly add a skill point in. You actually have to build it up. And if you're doing minions, like I am, like, you need all those skill points. You need skill points for your skeletons, you need skill points for skeletal mastery, you need skill points for skeletal mage, you need skill points for your bone armor. I mean, just out of those 4 skills, that's level 80. I know you only need 1 point into it, but if it's going to be effective, you really need to dedicate yourself to it. And besides, it's not really conducive to doing a minion army, because if you do that, you explode all the corpses, then you can't resurrect anything. It's counterintuitive, or at least counterproductive. So anyways, I'm done for the night. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to finish normal on my own here. Maybe actually get a public game in. Maybe get a couple more people to join me finishing up Baal. And then I'll probably do a little bit of Act 1 Nightmare. Not sure the next time I'm going to stream, because this is... what is this right now? Is this already Friday? Yeah, it's already Friday. Friday the 22nd. So... I don't know, man. Christmas is like a couple days away. I might be able to get a stream in sometime this weekend. Potentially. So I'll see you guys, I guess, sometime in this weekend. At least that's my plan. Maybe Saturday or Sunday. I don't know yet. We'll see. Just tune in. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for joining me. Take care and have a good one.